you really don't like me? Because you want my man that don't want you. Let's talk about that. I got a video of you talking to my man. That's why you're mad.
I would never nobody that you Spice.
Oh
Let's be
God.
clear.
What
You're
is
nasty
it?
and you stink, and he told me that too.
Oh, okay.
He said your
Oh, God. Y'all ain't getting
He
below
don't
the
want
belt.
you.
Hold on to your seats, y'all. Bambi just came through with some shocking tea that's got the internet on fire. In a jaw-dropping revelation, she spilled the beans about Spice's ex making some wild claims about her. According to Bambi, Spice's ex didn't hold back when it came to his insults. He allegedly called her nasty and stinky, and if you thought things couldn't get any messier, you'd be wrong. But here's the kicker. Bambi didn't just sit back and let these slurs slide. She's now calling out Spice's ex, throwing all kinds of shade at him. But wait, why is she bringing this up now? Is there more to the story than what meets the eye? Let's break this down because this situation is turning into an absolute mess. Bambi didn't mince words when she shared this explosive story. On a recent interview, she made it clear that Spice's ex allegedly had some harsh things to say about her, including those nasty and stinky comments. What started as a typical conversation quickly turned into a bombshell moment. It's not the first time Spice's ex has been in the spotlight for his words. He's known for being a bit of a hothead, but calling someone nasty, that's a whole other level of disrespect. And Bambi, she's not the type to stay quiet. Fans are already speculating if there's any truth to these claims, or if it's all just drama to keep the beef alive. But Bambi's not backing down. She's taking the opportunity to address it head on, calling out Spice's ex for what she calls his low-blow insults. Now, let's pause for a second. Spice's ex is no stranger to drama, especially when it comes to his relationships. He's had a history of fiery confrontations and explosive opinions. But calling Bambi nasty and stinky brings this situation to a whole new level. Is this a simple case of sour exes throwing shade at each other? Or is there more tension brewing behind the scenes that we don't know about? After all, Bambi and Spice have had their fair share of beef over the years, and this reveal from Bambi only adds fuel to an already volatile fire. Could Spice's ex be trying to get some attention off Bambi's name, or is there real animosity here? So, how did Bambi handle these allegations? She didn't just sit there, she fired back. On social media, Bambi was quick to clap back, calling out the insults for what they were. And let's be real, she didn't hold back. She's made it clear that she's not someone to mess with. Her followers are definitely Team Bambi on this one, with many agreeing that Spice's ex needs to keep his opinions to himself. The internet is already divided. While some are siding with Bambi, others are questioning whether Spice's ex was justified in his comments. This latest drama has set social media on fire. Fans are already buzzing with their theories and speculations, trying to figure out where this all fits into the ongoing tensions between Spice, Bambi, and their respective circles. What's next? Will this explosive reveal cause even more problems between Bambi and Spice, or will they finally settle their differences? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. This is one drama that won't be dying down anytime soon. The streets are buzzing with Bambi's latest revelation about Spice's ex. While some are questioning the truth behind the allegations, others are just waiting for the next move. But with the drama heating up, it looks like there's more to this story than we even know. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and comment below with your thoughts on Bambi's claims. Did Spice's ex cross the line, or is this just another round of drama? We want to hear what you think. The unapologetic, fiery queen of the scene. She had built her career with hard work, bold choices, and a raw authenticity that made her stand out in a world full of trends and copycats. But lately, the air had been thick with whispers. As Spice was enjoying her success, a new name had entered the conversation: Saucy Santana. Santana, with his flashy persona and growing fan base, had recently made headlines by claiming that he had somehow inspired the iconic black hairstyle that Spice had been rocking for years. A hairstyle that had become a part of her identity, her brand, her legacy. The audacity of it. The gall to claim credit for something so intrinsically hers ignited a spark in Spice that was hard to ignore. No one, not even Santana, could erase the years of work she had put in to perfect her look, her sound, and her place in the industry. The nerve to assume that her legendary style came from anyone else was an insult, a challenge she could not ignore. Spice sat in the dim light of her penthouse apartment, the city beneath her feet. She took a deep breath, her mind focused and clear. She knew this battle would be public, but she also knew it was a battle she was destined to win. A queen always defends her throne, and she wasn't about to let anyone, even Santana, step in and rewrite her history. With a flash of fire in her eyes, she tapped out a response that would soon light up the world. She posted a message to her social media, her words cutting through the digital noise like a sharp blade. "Let's set the record straight," Spice's post began. "I've been rocking this black hair long before you thought you could step on the scene, Santana. I created this look. I made it iconic. You didn't inspire me to wear my hair like this. This is my signature. Always has been, always will be." The words were blunt, unapologetic, and precise. There was no room for misunderstanding. Spice had spoken, and her audience responded with a mix of excitement and admiration. She was reminding everyone who the true trendsetter was. The queen had spoken, and now it was clear to everyone. This was her throne, and no one was taking it from her. But Spice wasn't done. Her fire had only just begun to burn. Her fingers hovered over the keys again, this time a little more calculated, a little more deliberate. She wasn't just going to shut down Santana's claim, she was going to call him out on something much bigger. His influence was growing, but what had he truly accomplished in the industry? What had he done beyond the glitzy, high-energy, but ultimately limited scope of the gay club scene? Spice wasn't interested in that world of superficial popularity. She was about real, lasting impact. And Santana, as far as she could see, wasn't exactly pushing any boundaries outside of that space. So, with a steady hand, she fired off another post. "You've been great in your little bubble, Santana," she wrote. "But real talk, staying in the gay club scene doesn't make you a pioneer in the industry. I'm out here shaking the entire music world, pushing boundaries, building real legacy. You're still playing in the kiddie pool, while I'm out here in the deep end." The words were a clear and powerful statement. While Santana may have garnered attention, he wasn't exactly making waves in the ways that Spice had. She was redefining what it meant to be an artist, a leader, and a queen in an ever-evolving industry. And Santana's attempts to claim her style as his own, she wasn't having it. The internet was ablaze. Fans, supporters, and even critics were divided. But one thing was certain, Spice had the industry's attention. She was always a force to be reckoned with, and this moment proved it once again. Spice wasn't someone to be ignored or underestimated. But just as the world was digesting her scorching words, another figure stepped into the ring. Bambi, a socialite and reality TV personality, had somehow found herself entangled in the drama. To Spice's surprise, Bambi had inserted herself into the mess by taking sides and adding her own commentary to the situation. Commentary that had nothing to do with her. It was clear that Bambi was just stirring the pot for the sake of attention. Spice's eyes narrowed when she saw Bambi's name pop up on her timeline. She had enough. She wasn't going to let Bambi get away with playing puppet master in a drama that didn't involve her. Spice wasn't just a queen, she was the one who dictated the narrative.